I was waiting for them to join in so that we can start.
Awesome, awesome. And do you need my help, or I can relax and listen to you, my leader, Mr. Gold Cup?
You can take over the first part.
Okay, let me see. My normally is with the screen share. I don't mind at all, but let me see what happened. Or do you mind sharing your screen? Then I can just go through it real quick.
Okay. Let me do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wonderful.
Let me share the screen. I hope you can see my screen now.
Okay, yeah, now I can.
Okay.
All right, so because it's already 12 minutes after, and sometimes we try to finish in good time so that we can join the others, we'll go ahead and start it if that's okay.
Yeah. We can get started.
All right, so thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We appreciate you on this call. I know it's Monday. Some of you probably already have jobs that you go to, but you're here on the call, so we really appreciate the quorum. My name is Florence Onyunyi, and I'm going to quickly take us through the first part of what we are presenting here today, and it's going to take probably less than 10 minutes so that I give it back to my co-host and business partner, Oscar. So, we'll just go through quickly. I don't know, I know I've seen Dima, I've seen Kamkama, Davis, Mwashigari. I don't know who C is. Prosper, probably you've not met, and on the Zoom calls. But if this is your very, very first time, like you recently just joined us on the academy or in the academy, could you please throw in a 111? Let me just see on the chat box so that I know if we have extremely brand new people with us on the call today. Okay, I don't see anyone throwing in a 1-1. So probably you guys are not very, very new, but at least, you're in the academy. So yeah, my name is Florence, and, I've been here about 7 months now, and, I'm doing this business with my daughter who is 20 years old. We are grateful that you can share just something small to take you through the academy in case you're not able to do that by now. So to log in, you were given credentials, or rather you picked your credentials when you're signing up, on day one, and it takes you right through the academy. As you can see on the, on the screen right now, IM Academy, you are in. You log in with your username and then the password, and then it will give you this beautiful page. This page, to the top right, where I'm sitting right now, to the top right, you see those three blue lines. Yes, and Oscar is highlighting them. Thank you. It gives you the drop-down menu. It shows you your account, and then we want you to go to the im.center, because that is where all the beautiful are. So click on im.center. Then on im.center, what we're looking for is, it's going to ask you to log in again with your credentials that you used the very first time, and then you'll get in. So use your username and password, and it should give you a refresher of a page right there. Then once you're in, it's logging you in. Sometimes it takes a moment, but it's very much okay. Just give it time. So there we are. So what we are looking for, im.center is basically now our education platform. So against the top right, where I'm looking from my screen, at the top right, it will give you a menu, and then you want to look at a few things. One of them is the academies. We keep talking about, okay, how do you learn, with from the master traders, so when you click on the academies, actually not the master traders, but to learn the series in the academy, series 100 to 400. So because most of us here probably are from an English speaking session or country, then click on the English. learn forex trading in English. You have like 50 items sometimes, you know, and you look through them. So once you click on that, and Oscar, you can go ahead and click, gives you now a breakdown of the series, you know, and you'll be like, yeah, how do these guys know how to trade? You know, are they geniuses? Well, they all started somewhere. So you start from the basics of what is Forex, series 100, and you can see Oscar has already done his and scored 100% on the exams, all the way to series 400. So guys, this is it's quite easy actually to access, and as you have seen, you're able now to go back. So just a quick recap: you get into your im.center, and you look at the English speaking session, or you know, English as I mean, because we have several languages represented in the academy. You have Portuguese, you know, stuff like that, Spanish, but now you pick English, and it should be able to give you all this. So, you know, look through series 100. When you're done, move on to series 200 all the way to series 400, and by then you'll be you'll have at least a good idea of what is happening now in the markets. When you start looking at the charts, they'll not be looking like they're crazy, but they'll start making sense. So the other thing is, where do you find your educators? Where do you find your educators? This is where we go to. Still in the im.center, we go to Go Live. We go to Go Live. So Oscar, if you can click on Go Live. I am waiting on Oscar to click on Go Live. Yes, there we go. So then, yeah, so basically this is where you find out the master educators. Guys, we talk about these people, they earn 6 to 7 figure, you know, incomes in dollars in trading. And you can see people like Kimberly Torres, she's actually, you know, one of the very top educators, and many others. So yours is just to pick a session. You know, yours is just to pick a session, because like we said, we all, maybe we are all looking for different strategies. And these guys are masters on the charts in different ways, whether you want harmonic scanner, whether you want the DeLorean, whether you want HFX, whether you know, anything that you'll be looking for, vibrator and all that. So you go to the live. Most of the time when you look at the top screen, I believe on my computer, I think it's normally on the right side. Yeah, you just click on live sessions, and it should give you a whole list of who is live, and yeah, you can take their trade ideas at any given time. So ladies and gentlemen, that's why we say we have so many options, you know, on the im.center. Literally, im.center is where we live as students of this academy. You want to learn how to trade, don't be frustrated. Just take your time and start learning. Right now we talk about Oscar, you know, my co-host and business partner. He's only been here about 2 months in the academy, but if you were on the call last night, he is making a lot of money and withdrawing that every single day. Why? Because when he first joined the business, he was on the, you know, in Gola, like I think for 5 days straight. He says he didn't even sleep, because he was going through the sessions, he was going through the mentorship, he was going through the educators, and voila, there you go. That is exactly where you find everything. So it's not rocket science. It's something that is completely doable. Guys, you paid $234 so that you can have access to these people. So please, 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 if you have not started, you know, and if you're feeling confused, start somewhere. And if not, nothing else, just the very first requirement is go through the series. You cannot understand market structure if you have not read or listened to the series 300, series 400. So that's it, I believe. So basically, what we, yeah, and I think I'll just hand it over now. If you guys have any questions, actually, Oscar, on that screen, don't move yet. That drop-down menu, the 3 lines, basically when you click there, that's when you will see, you'll be able to, yeah, when you click on those 3 lines, now you see, you get access to the live educator. So they come at different timings. So you guys, man, we have so many options. We don't even, we cannot even exhaust them. So with the time, you will pick the one that you really like, the one that you really vibe with, and they're going to really help you grow in your trading journey. Personally, right now, I have settled for one, and yeah, I'm all ears, you know, I'm all ears, so that I can eventually learn how to trade independently. So Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. If you have any questions, let me see. We don't have any questions on the chat. Do we have any questions? Somebody can unmute their mic because I'm done. I'll hand it over to my co-host so that he can take us through the very second part. But, any questions? We'll take them right now based on what I've just spoken. You guys are good students. It means you were introduced into the business and you've done a good job already going through the academy. I'm very impressed. And as you can see, Oscar is just trying to pull up one of the educators. It could be a Spanish one because I see Española. That's still okay. See a little Spanish, but that's fine. We need everybody. And that is Vibrata. I can see Web Analyzer in the background, but probably in the Spanish language, which is very much okay. So yeah, so guys, that's it. Any questions? Any questions? Let me see, there is a chat. Can I really start trading before finishing up with this series? We would recommend, just like Oscar, and just like myself, what we did is the best thing is finish a class, then it's trading is like now you're ready to take the test. But if you're not gone through everything that you need to know, it'll be a little bit challenging. You'll feel a little bit frustrated, or you can miss a step, which can affect your account. Because remember, guys, this is live money. When you start trading live, this is real money, and we know the emotions that come behind losing some of that. So I would truly, truly recommend, take your time, guys. Just take your time in the academy. It doesn't, if you plan yourself very well, actually the first like series 100, 200, it's not even they don't take a lot of time, those videos. They are quite short, and even some of 300 series, they are not that long. The series that are a little bit like 40 minutes probably at the 400 series, but again, it is all worth it. When the educators are talking about, some technicalities in the academy, you'll be able to understand because you've already gone through, so I would recommend, please prosper, take the time. We always say the Forex market is not going anywhere. It's been here over 2,000 years. Some of us just found out about it this year, but again, let us respect it by giving it what we need, because I have seen, even for myself, being here, if you don't do the right thing, you can easily lose money. So please take your time, go through all the series 100 to 400 very faithfully. Any other question? Thank you, Prosper, for asking, and hopefully you'll have a great trading journey. I see another chat. What does it say? Okay, he said thank you. Awesome. I can't wait to, now I'm beginning to know all the names of the people that are on our calls, even in this class of, beginners, and eventually, very soon enough, we'll start hearing your testimonies of how you're making money on the charts, and it'll be very impressive. But guys, you must do the right thing. I promise you, I have made a few mistakes here and there on the market, and it's not the market's fault, it's all my fault. So I've had to go back out and re-listen to a lot of things. Any other question? Yes, Sharon says amen. Yes. So guys, if we don't have anything else, like we were anticipating, that was one of our educators, Javier Vasquez. That is awesome. I think he does, so basically that's just how you go in and get the information that you need. Utilize your academy, man. That is your money, that is your investment. Let it give you good ROIs, return on investments. So now I'll hand it over to my young leader. Guys, I'm impressed to work with this gentleman. And, because like we said, here we respect success, and even though, yes, as human beings, I could have easily said, yeah, he's young, actually he's the same age as my own daughter. But guess what? He has a lot of knowledge, on what he's doing on this platform. So it's such an honor to work alongside him. And, Mr. Oscar, now I will give it, or rather Mr. Gold, as you make money in the gold market, I would love to give this session back to you. Over and out. Thank you so much. All right, Oscar, you can unmute yourself. But I think, yeah, he's bringing up the next screen. Yeah, we do have the other training. Basically, we should be seeing it shortly. We are patient people, just like, excuse me.
Thank you, Florence. Thank you.
Go ahead.
I thought I was unmuted, but thank you so much for the presentation. Yeah, thank you so much. So let me share my screen. I hope you can see my screen.
It's loading. Yes. Yeah, there you go. You're good to go.
Yeah. So yeah, so today I'll take you over entering and exiting trades. I'll go slowly because last time many people never understood. So yeah, it is important to have someone in your life who can take you to a place that you can't go by yourself. And yes, investing in any, the lack of knowledge is dangerous. That's why you have to go back to notes and then you can start trading. You can't trade without knowledge, to whoever who asked the question. So you first need to learn to know what you are trading in the market, whether it's indices or gold or metals or currency. Yeah. So you first get the knowledge and the skills, then money will come to you. The market pays those who don't give up. So yeah, what is a pair? We have very different pairs. For example, the AUD USD, Euro USD, GBP USD, NZD USD, USD CAD. So the first one, AUD USD. AUD is the base currency. USD is the quote currency. So what is a spread? A spread is what you have to pay the broker. You're going into profit. All trades start in the negative. But if the market is highly volatile, your trade can begin in blue, in the positive side. So you'll just set up a trade and it's moving. So yeah, on your MT4 screen, this is how it looks like. So you'll click on the pair, for example, Euro USD, you'll just click on the pair and then a pop-up will come, trade chart or details. So the trades, the trade ideas are shared in the groups. So you'll just click and then a pop-up menu will come. So you'll select trade. And then you place your order via market execution because the market is moving. So you don't want to be left out. So if the entry, for example, for Euro USD is 1.16576, you place it first. Then afterwards, you'll put in your take profit and your stop loss. So after trading, you now come to modify your order. You come check your positions, then you long press. A pop-up menu like this will come. So you modify, you click modify. Then you'll now put your take profit and your stop loss. Take profit, when you are selling, take profit will be subtraction from the market execution entry. When you're buying, you'll add. For example, if your entry was 65, your take profit will be minus 10 pips, that will be 55. Your stop loss, since it's selling, it's below, your stop loss will be above. So it will be 65 plus maybe 20 pips or 30 pips. So if you add 30, you'll get 95. Your take profit when buying is an addition because the market is going up. So 60 plus 10 will get a 75. Your stop loss when selling, when your stop loss when buying will be, you'll subtract, so it will be 5 minus 30, that will be 35. So setting the take, step 2, setting the take profit. Here we use the actual numbers now. For example, the entry price here is 1.30658. You use the third and the fourth number behind the decimal place. So here you'll use only 65 to calculate the number of pips. So 65, when you're selling, you subtract 10 pips. So 65 minus 10, you get 55. So this will be your take profit. So when it hits your TP, you'll be out of the market. In buying, you add 10 pips. So if your entry is 1.30658 plus 10 pips, that will be 1.30758. So when it hits your TP, you're out of the market. Setting the stop loss. This is the amount you're willing to lose. So you in selling, add your entry. So if your entry is 1.30658, you'll use the third and the fourth number after the decimal place, that is 65. For example, 30 pips, so 65 plus 30, that will be 65 plus 30, that will be 95. So when it hits 95, you don't lose a lot of money, you just lose a small portion and you're out of the market. You maybe look for another good entry. When you're buying, this is the amount you're willing to lose, yes. So the stop loss will be slightly below because the market is going up. You don't want it to come back down. So it will be 65 minus 30 pips. That will be 65 30, that will be 5. The stop loss will be at 1.30358. So this is how the screen looks like. This is, for example, for the iPhone. You'll put your stop loss there and your take profit. This one is for the Android. The selling price will be 1.3051. I hope you can see it. Your stop loss should be greater than the selling price since you're selling. Your take profit should be less than the sell price. This is when you're expecting price to go down, the sell. When you're buying, your stop loss should be less than the buying price, and your take profit should be greater than the buying price. The green one, these two here is the market execution price. So you either buy at 1.0354. Then there are exceptions to some small pip calculation. For example, the Japanese pair, the Japanese yen pairs, for example, the USD JPY, GBP JPY. So you use the first and second number after the decimal point. So this will be 75. The take profit will be, when you're buying, your take profit will be 75 plus 10, that will be 85. Your stop loss will be 75 minus 30 pips, that will be 45, so 109.457. When you are selling USD JPY, your entry is 109.757. So your take profit when you're selling will be slightly below. So you minus 10 pips, that will be 75 minus 10, which will be 65. And your stop loss will be plus 30 pips. So 75 plus 30, that will be 110.057. Then here is gold. You use the first 10. So for 10 pips, this will be 54 plus 10, that will be 64. When you're buying, your stop loss will be 54 minus 30, that will be 24. When you are selling, it will be the 54 minus 10 pips, that will be your take profit. So 54 minus 10, that will be 44. Your stop loss will be above, so 54 plus 20 or 30 pips. So 54 plus 30 pips will be 84. Then the US oil is slightly, or it's the same as gold. So you'll use the first number behind the decimal point. So for example, 58.92. So the first and second number behind the decimal point. So 92, when you're buying, your take profit will be plus 10 pips. So 92 plus 10, that will be 100. So it will be 59.02. When you're selling, it will be 92 minus 10 pips. This was supposed to be 82. So it will be 58.82. The stop loss when you're selling will be, this is your entry. So it will be 92 plus 30 when you're selling, yeah, plus 30. So 92 plus 30 will be 59.22. So when you hit your stop loss, you're out of the market. Then the US oil, the US 30 and the Jan 30, these are indices. We love these pairs so much. So yeah, for example, the price of a US 30 is 26,690. You'll use the numbers, the two numbers before the decimal point. So in this case, it will be 90. So 90 plus 10 pips when you're buying will be 90 plus 10, that will be 100. So it will be 26,700. So when it hits your take profit, they move so fast. So this will probably hit before you even close the trade. So you're out of the market. Selling, your take profit will be 90 minus 10 pips, that will be 26,680. Your entry,
minus?
Yes. So the German 30, your entry price is 12,534. So you will use 34. 34 when you're buying, you add 10 pips, that will be 12,544. Your stop loss will be 34 minus 30, so it will be 12,504. In selling, 34 minus 10, that will be 24. 34 minus 10, yeah, that is 24. So when it hits your take profit, you're out of the market. And 34 plus 30 to put your stop loss when selling, it will be 12,564. I think we are done for the day. If you have a question, you can feel free to ask. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can feel free to ask. Anyone with a question, you can just unmute yourself and then you can ask. Anyone with a question?
Yo, Oscar.
Yes, oh? Yes.
Yeah, the kuulizia start.
Yes.
Wanisikia?
Yes, yes, can hear you.
So I was asking, I was asking for the 30 when you're buying.
Yes.
Take profit is plus 10 pips, yeah?
Yeah.
So how do you saying that the take profit is hit very fast even before you? Can you please repeat that part?
Oh, this moves so fast. So 10 pips will even hit faster before you even close the trade. So if when you put 10 pips, they are very volatile. It's like US 30. So if your entry is 26,690 and you're putting 10 pips, it will take less than 1 minute out of the market. Yeah.
So if I may ask, what comment that keep you safe from the stop? Because you're saying that they move so fast.
And circles this time, it's smallest, the biggest. Hello. Am I done disconnected or?
All right, I think Oscar might have been, I don't know whether he's having challenges. There he is. You're back. Yes, my friend, you're back.
Oh, I was explaining to him. Indices move so fast, so have a mental stop loss or a stop loss at least 50 to 100.
Beautiful flowers. Wow. Yes, wow.
So anyone with another question before we close the meeting? Anyone?
Wow.
Please repeat for gold.
Okay, let me.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
So yeah, gold use the first and second number behind the decimal place. So if it is 54, if you want to take 10 pips, your take profit when you're buying will be 54 plus 10, that will be 64. Your stop loss should be slightly below. So 54 minus 30 pips, you get 24. Any other question?
Yes, where do we find indices like German 30?
Where do you find?
How do I get it? Indices.
Which broker? Yeah, which broker do you use? Scope.
Scope Market.
Let me, I think you can see my screen. So for Scope, this is German 30. It's called DAX 30.
DAX.
And US 30
Oh,
is
yeah.
WS.
Oh, thank you.
DAX 30 is the
Thank
German
you.
30 index,
Yes.
and US 30 is the WS 30 index.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, anytime. Any other question? Yeah. If there are no questions. Oh, you have a question? Okay. Anyone with another question before, so that you can go to the other Zoom, the advanced? Okay, if we don't have any questions, we can close the meeting and move to the advanced section. Thank you guys for making it to the call. Thank you. And I hope we can see each other next time and the advanced session. Thank you. Have a blessed evening and a good night.
There's a question on the chat.
Okay. Let me check it. I haven't. Can we find indices on NT4? Yeah. You can find. If you're using EGM, it's German. It's US 30 for. Okay, let me just share my screen. So this is the US 30. I hope you can see it. And then German 30 is DE 30, German 30 cash index. I hope I've answered the question, Sharon. But for demo accounts, you won't get the indices.
Okay, thank you.
Anytime. There are no indices on the demo, but on the live account, you can get them.
Sawa. Thank you.
Okay, now we can move to the advanced session. And yeah, thank you guys for making it, and have a blessed evening.